Yo, what's up guys, it's lostgriff. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is just going to be a Festy patch notes video. So again, this is just a new update they released. I'm sure they were saving all of this content because last patch was only just balance changes mostly, and I'm sure this is what they were mostly cooking up. So I'm super excited to see what they have in store for us. So first of all, just to kind of go into it quickly, to preface this real quick, just so you guys know, there will be a PFG official video showing some of the stuff in game if you want to see that. That'll be the first link in the description. So again, just don't want to waste your time. If you want to see only that, then you can just go check out their video. So here we go. We got Jake, Finn, Arya, Velma, Superman, Batman, Gizmo, and Raindog skins. All really cute. And I'm loving my man Finn, bro. He's looking so clean with the new sweater skin. And low-key, I'm definitely going to be buying this and rocking this. And I'm going to be interested to see if it changes his sword at all. Like if it maybe, I doubt it, but if it does, it'd be kind of cool. Like even just one of his animations. We'll see though. Regardless, besides that, we do have the new Festy login rewards, which is how you get holiday cookies, which is how you basically, it's similar to the candy system if you guys were around for Halloween. But if you guys are new to this, kind of every single time you win a game or lose a game, you get these holiday cookies. So it's basically just rewards you for playing. And then you also, now they're adding these login rewards, which helps you get these not these cookies. Or wait, they are cookies, my bad. Last season it was candy, but with this one it is cookies, holiday cookies, and it looks like if you get to 12,000 you can get basically the skin they kind of want you to grind for. 5,000 you can get the snowman ring out effect. You can get the let it snow sticker for 600, and then the gingerbread toast. And again, just to zoom in on these and more of the skins again, if you guys want to see this, pause a little bit. But yeah, I did see the Superman one as well. It looks really sick. I'm really excited for more people to be wearing that. It's going to be kind of funny considering his play style, like how rushed down and aggro he plays, and he's just you know, Santa Claus is just trying to kill you. Anyway, regardless. But yeah, this is a holiday cookie breakdown, kind of looking at like how much cookies you get for each win or each loss. And again, this is if you're wearing one of the skins, you do get more candy, so the grind is easier. Again, totally valid way to also encourage buying skins and wearing them. So another thing here is, again, this is just the numbers to break down the holiday cookie shop items. So again, if you want to look at that, go ahead and pause. The Silly Q game mode now has a snowball fight mode, which is going to be really sick, and I'm really excited to try that out in Silly Q. Again, Silly Q is a very good thing to just kind of have for the casual players. And again, as they add more of these casual game modes, I'm going to be excited to watch the player count definitely stick around a lot longer, just so people have more stuff to do, and that's going to be really exciting to see this game develop and add new game modes. So besides that, there's a new change to the lab, which makes it so that fighters no longer have spawn invulnerability in the lab, which is honestly amazing. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I'm sure you labbers out there notice this, but in general, whenever it comes to the lab, it's so easy to practice and it's so much fun to practice and learn new combos. But dude, whenever the Shaggy bot spawns in and he's vulnerable for just like 2 seconds, it's just it's like it stops your total like momentum. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, I'm really glad this change happened. It was kind of annoying, not gonna lie to you, but I'm glad they were aware of like how clunky that was to deal with. So shout out to them for kind of noticing that without really anybody complaining about it. Regardless, here we go. We have the new map, which I'm really excited about. This is a Game of Thrones map, obviously, if you can't tell. But yeah, Game of Thrones basically made this have this map, not made this map, but made this map, and I'm just really excited to see like how competitively it's going to be in terms of like what you're going to be able to do on it, the kind of characters that'll be good on it. I already have kind of predictions because, as you can see, this yellow platform in the middle, like this gold platform, is going to be what the final stage is. And it's like basically as small as Tree Fort, and it also doesn't have the platforms. So again, for these rushdown characters, this is going to be wild. And I'll be excited to see if maybe projectile characters are viable on this map, because this does seem like it's gonna be really good for that rushdown archetype, especially the combo based archetypes, like maybe let's say like Shaggy, for example, can probably find some crazy combos off these walls here. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this develops, as whenever these platforms go down, which also you can stand on top of while they're going down, it's gonna affect the game a lot. And I'm curious if people will consider it a competitive stage, honestly, because I don't really know. People said Space Jam wasn't, and now I'm kind of seeing why. So anyway, yeah. And then again, they added a reward system with the map to kind of hype it up. They added some banners for the and knockout effects for the the houses, that's what they're called, couldn't think of it, but yeah, the houses in Game of Thrones basically have like some icons and stuff you can get for it. So Game of Thrones fans definitely celebrating, not gonna lie. So again, systems performance on maps, so they definitely made it a little bit easier for people to run this game on lower end computers, and I'm really hoping this will help bring some more people back. People are having a lot of issues with Trophy's Edge in terms of optimization. Actually, I have a lot of people who were talking to me about that, so very interesting. And I know what you guys are looking at the bottom. I know what you guys are seeing. The Man in Black is officially in Multiversus, bro. And listen, this is why you can't rag on PFG, because to be honest, I was low-key hating on Black Adam because I was like, dude, like, how are they gonna make his first variant just some random like lazy little comic book Black Adam that barely is even worth like 500 Gleamium, right? Like, how could they possibly do that to like a character who has plenty of source material? And also the feature-length movie with The Rock. So not only do we have The Rock in the game now, right? The Dwayne himself, right? We also have LeBron James. So we can finally do the thing people have wanted to do and have LeBron James against The Rock, two genuine IRL celebrities. It's kind of funny regardless. And I think it'll even something like that will really interest people to pick up Black Adam, just to buy this skin and be like, yo, I could be Black Adam or The Rock, I guess. But anyway, really awesome variant, and I'm glad they were aware to know like how bad people wanted this. Very excited to know what his voice actor is though, because I know they couldn't get actually Dwayne, but if they could get like a really good person who can impersonate him, that'd be fire. So anyway, again, this is just the holiday skins, just in full res if you want to look at them. I personally, if I were to name some favorites here, right, let's just be real, my favorite out of all of these definitely has to be a mix between Mary Mogwai Gizmo, and I also do like, well, not obviously Black Adam would be my favorite, but regardless, Gizmo, and also like, ironically enough, dude, I like how Finn and Jake's look a lot. But then again, Superman also did a great job. I will say, if I had to have like a least favorite, I'm not a big fan of Batman. Looking a little bit too goofy. This is one of those, I feel like this is one of those skins you kind of put on whenever you're trolling with the character. Maybe that's just me though. I think it's funny. And I still think they're good skins. I just think it's funny looking. That's all. But yeah, awesome new skins. Super happy PFG's bringing more cosmetics to the game. As again, that is pretty much their main way to monetize it. And also, it's a great way to show off like, your kind of like your coolness with your character, especially if there's like a really cool variant like Fern or like Evil Morty, for example. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So just love the skins so far in this game, and I'm excited to see what they do with in the future. So Marvin the Martian announcer pack is now here for 300 Gleamium. I will not be buying this, but anybody out there who is, good for you. Me personally, I cannot listen to Marvin all day. But anyway, regardless, anybody who's a big Marvin fan and wants this, happy for you, bro. And then again, the Festiversus event. So okay, this is a cool change. The first change, first of all, dodge pop-up text should only now appear if an attack has been completely dodged. Now, this was a big thing people would rage about in this game. I don't know if you guys have dealt with this before, where, oh, excuse me, I just hit my mic. I don't know if you guys have dealt with this before while playing, where literally out of nowhere, it would say dodged while you dodge straight through an attack, and then you'd still get hit. Super frustrating. Was reading frustrations here, but anyway, super frustrating, and I'm very glad that got fixed overall. And again, another change, the horizontal speed boost that is applied from dodge jumping will no longer be applied if the dodge without spending any dodge. Ooh, okay, this is definitely going to affect the pace of a match. Dodge spammers are going to really have to be careful about conserving their meter, and I'm very curious to see how this is going to affect neutral. It's going to make it a lot more passive, that's what I'll say for sure, especially in ones. So I don't know how I feel about this one, but we'll have to see. And then shock debuff no longer breaks armor when it ticks on the debuff fighter. It will still deal damage. The armor will remain. Shock debuff ticks switch into the debuff fighter. Okay, so I think that's just a way to kind of make Black Adam not as crazy. I don't know if he was crazy in 2s, but maybe there was like something unintuitive about them they wanted to remove. So I don't know if this affects Black Adam. I'm pretty sure it does, but you never know. Clear the air. Fix an issue where clear the air would improperly stack with the projectile dot. Okay, so that was actually a common. Yeah, this is a common glitch. So updated perk effect, better described. Okay, so that's good. They made it more clear what School Me Once does, because very good perk, and also counters a lot of the characters in this game for no reason, like Taz, for example. That thing is crazy. Here we go to the balance changes. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water. Okay, and precision grapple signature perk. So this perk, if you guys know, super broken. To be honest with you, and even though hardcore Batman players will be like, oh, but dude, like, it's really not that good, like, competitively. And obviously it isn't. Like, if you're really used to the counterplay, it's not too good. But the main thing that made it good was no doubt the broken hitbox online and just how it was to play against online, because again there can be like desync, fake dodges, you know, hitboxes being weird. So precision grapple was just so annoying to deal with online, and obviously most people can only really play this game online, so it was totally valid to like fix it and make it more, you know, honest about what it does. So hopefully this is a genuine fix, because I just went on a whole rant about that. First, the opposite of what the text described. Spawning a plumper blast at the end. Okay, so maybe this just fixes the perk. The perk was just broken in the first place. Okay, we'll have to see how that fixes it, and we'll have to see if that affects anything. Okay, air ground side. So grapple now ignores all of the projectiles, which should be properly blocked by projectile blocking effects. So now you can properly projectile block a side special. That's really nice. More counterplay to that move. Very intuitive move to deal with anyway. Grapple hook and tether now immediately break if cancels it. Okay, that's great. So that, I mean, that move was really annoying to cancel out of or deal with people canceling out of. Again, a move that was really good online, but if you want to argue it's bad offline because it's predictable, yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, some moves like this that just travels so quickly in such a little time, obviously Finn gem including. I'm not trying to, like, you know, I'm not trying to discriminate, but regardless, moves like that really need to be in line so that they actually aren't ridiculous whenever you're playing as people not offline. So yeah, anyway, so back to some more changes. I'm going to be a little bit more brief. I'm going way too long in these changes. Anyway, air ground side special can be canceled out of if he hits someone, and then active and 3. So just again, more nerfs to the side special, totally fine with that. Again, hardcore Batman fans won't really care. His side air no longer applies a weakened debuff stacks on hit. Totally valid, broken move, and it was really OP. Increased base knockback to 1370, making it hard to counter out of. That's fine. And then increased knockback, so it might actually not be as easy to combo out of anymore. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting to see, because that's a big combo starter for Batman. So big nerfs coming to Batman this patch, I will say. At least with the way people play him online, like, it's a big nerf, honestly. And ground side attack 2, jab 2 angle push more upwards. I don't know if this is a nerf or a buff. You guys in Batman players in the comments describe that to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go very briefly over Black Adam. His hitboxes are smaller on down special, which is fine. Throwing upward with a lightning grapple will now pull enemies toward okay, so now his lightning grapple will work better. Awesome. Shield health reduced from 4 hits to 3, so nerfing the down special, I agree with that change. Shield can only now take damage from normal and heavy projectiles. Okay, totally valid change as well, but also gonna make him even better. Big buff for Black Adam versus the Rick matchup, by the way. Now properly blocks Superman's eye laser. Again, that's a good change to have. And then again, Bugs Bunny, his air ground down attack. So this would be his, am I forgetting his what? Wait, why would it say air or ground down attack? Would that mean his oh my god, his pie. I'm so dumb. I was confused for a second. So no longer heals bugs or his allies if they are hit with a reflected pie. So I mean, weird change, but I'm cool with that. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Okay, this is a big one. Fixing Finn's broken hitboxes. This is going to be a little bit scary to see how this affects his overall game plan. We'll see. But anyway, experimenting with a systematic change to eliminate Z-axis issues. As a side effect, all of Finn's hitboxes have been resized slightly. So while they're trying to fix Z-axis issues, it basically means, I think this means it'll be hitting it on a 2D, plane, if that makes sense. So for example, like whenever people are hitting in this game, it detects their 3D hitboxes, which is why it can look so desynced on top of like online connection and stuff like that. So it's definitely a big deal them doing that, and yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how it affects Finn as a character. To fix the hitbox in the base of Finn's sword's not being attached to the skeleton correctly. Okay, so it's a big nerf to them as well, making his disjoints a lot easier to miss, which is crazy. Arm and shoulder hitboxes have been removed. Ooh, dude. This is huge, dude, because Finn, the biggest thing about Finn that makes him so good is his hitboxes. Like, I think anybody can agree with that. So I think more people will be able to deal with Finn a lot easier at the lower level in the game, especially because a lot of them aren't used to those kind of hitboxes, bro, to be honest. All right, electric groove. So this is hopefully some garnet buffs. So this is her ground up special plus a shock debuff, so that's a buff to her grounded up special. That's cool. Ooh, okay, so some gizmo buffs, that's sick. Increased movement to, okay, so slight buff to air side special, totally cool with that. Music notes are now classified as light projectiles, which will make them weaker versus enemy projectiles, but will solve issues where they were blocking gliding with ally projectiles. So again, a trade-off. I mean, I think they should be light projectiles. I don't think anybody can disagree with that one, to be honest. Anyway, so on to some more changes. I hope this character isn't buffed. If this character is buffed, I'm gonna cry. Okay, this is Jack in the Box. Hell yeah. Virtual explosion size decreased, but hitbox now better matches explosion. I guess that's fair. Now connect with all nearby enemies regardless of which team triggering the explosion. Damn, okay. Now more properly clanks or interacts with other projectiles. That's awesome. That's how it should be. Fix an issue where enemies hit by the explosion would not receive a confetti debuff. I mean, that's fine. They needed that bug fix anyway. I like to trigger the jump reset, but knockback would not be suffered by the other teammate. Totally valid. Again, just good bug fixes and overall changes to the move that I think should have happened a while ago. It was a very incomplete move in the way it functioned sometimes, so I will say that. Ground up attack. Whiff. Hold up. So they're fixing how much of a nerf it was to a ground up attack. This move isn't really that good, so I can't honestly complain about this one. But I just don't know why they're addressing that character. Regardless, ground neutral attack on hit cancel okay, yeah, so yeah, they're just nerfing her combo routes even more, which is great. That's what they should be doing. They're way too good. Air up evade system fixes to the Iron Giant's moon jump, which is a really broken kill cheese, which you can do on people. It's so OP. I don't know if you guys have been hit by it before, but basically you can just boost yourself up super high and just immediately up air and kill someone. I don't think people really have the kind of like ego to do it like on stream or in like tournaments, but like it happens a lot and while people are queuing apparently, so glad that's fixed. Held fighters will immediately break hit stun if Iron Giant jumps or enters the air after grabbing a fighter. Ooh, I think that nerfs IG grab, doesn't it? The cheese. That's crazy. That's really nice actually. Alright, so more nerfs to Jake. Awesome. So his air up attack 1 and 2 reduce the amount of float the character as well in the air. These changes were meant to put in. Okay, yeah, so now he has nerfed air stalling. Really good nerf, by the way. Helps him a lot in terms of like, you know, being able to counter him, because whenever he's in the air, there's not really much you can do to contest him, because you can house if you're below him, and if you're left or right of him, you can probably get, you know, sared from like a mile away. So anyway, really good way for Jake players to kind of play really campy. And again, the air neutral attack, so again, that's not a move you can do instead, because now that will actually reduce that too. I'm assuming that's what people are going to do anyway. So these changes were put to, yeah, so again, less air stalling, really good change. And the air up special on hit canceling to another attack delayed by 3 frames, so it's harder to hit that up special, up special, up air cheese. Really good. Marvin air / ground special or up special, no longer destroyed by Wonder Woman Shield Athena perk. That's a good interaction to have on your side. There's big nerfs for Morty maybe, or this is mostly bug fixes. Yeah, shout out to Quirky for getting these changes, by the way. He at Tony and he responded, so shout out to Quirky. I think that was Quirky. I apologize if that was somebody else, but I think that was him. Fix for a bug that was causing a jump cancel, so no more float whenever you jump after down air. Fixed an issue with Plumpus hitbox would be incorrectly offset in the z-axis if Morty was facing left. So again, this is just fixing Plumpus hitbox, totally fine. And then his air ground neutral attack, so his nair, so this would be his laser. So fixed an issue where Morty's blast projectiles and stakes would be knocked away by enemies under specific conditions. Totally valid. I think it's something that was a big problem with Morty, and I'm glad they fixed that. And then grenades are, oh wow, oh my god. Yeah, this is a massive buff, by the way. This is nuts. This buffs his matchup to Rick so much it's not even dude, it's not even funny. That's wild, actually. Rain Dog, just a bug fix. Shout out to you Rain Dog players if you guys know what that bug is. And then ground, wow. So even more nerfs to up attack from Rain Dog, totally valid. Move is really good. And then let me see. Oops, I'm gonna do that. Let me see. So ground side attack from Rick. So new change to Rick, totally valid. I mean, the character has a lot of issues. So adjusted the launch speed of jab through rocket sides based on charge time. Oh, that's a big buff to him. That makes it a lot more annoying to deal with rocket, not gonna lie to you. So definitely gonna be crazy if people can mix that up now. And then air up special, so they're trying to fix that bug again. Okay. Shout out to them for trying to, you know, fix this and asking if it's fixed or not. That's a W. So air neutral attack, removed armor break from individual hits. Okay, so that's a huge nerf to his nair. That thing is really broken against like Superman, for example. So that's really crazy. Air ground neutral special. So this actually is pretty crazy as well, because this means that 15 seconds rage timer that was removed in a hotfix due to a bug. So basically so there was a bug, right, with his neutral special where there was like whenever he had a 15-second rage timer, it actually would just disappear sometimes. So I think they hot fixed it and gave it back for a little bit, and then took it away just right now in order to add back the original nerf they were trying to do. Wow, I cannot talk. Fix issue that was preventing this taunt from being equipped. So sausage nunchuck taunt. So that was just the taunt that I think he just swung around the nunchucks, which is, I think, it's victory animation too. So anyway, ooh, okay, I like what I'm seeing down here. That's all I'm gonna say. Neutral dodge on Steven now is fixed, where branching into neutral air attack from shielding would lock the attack into a full charge. Ooh, I think that was a glitch that like Steven players used a lot. Interesting. Air ground neutral special. So this is his rose bomb. No longer applies hit pause to Steven if he hits a fighter. Ooh, okay, that's a big change to him, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm sorry guys, Stripe needs more changes than this. He's very, very, very bad design. Active frames on startup pushed back by 1 frame, so 1 less active hitbox, or active frame hitbox, my bad. With lag increased by 1 frame, so it's more punishing if you miss. Really, on 1 frame is barely noticeable. Reduce hitbox size by 7.5%, sort of noticeable. Reduce charge damage. Ooh, that's a big change. That basically makes, I think that makes his, if I'm not wrong guys, I think that would make his I think because it does 6 without charging it, if I'm not wrong, and then 12 if it is charged, making it 9. It's either 8 or 9 at this point, which is a huge change. That's gonna nerf him hard because that's like one of his biggest tools, but definitely a deserved change. Sarah was just a little bit too good. The speed of it to charge. Okay, so again, just a big Sarah nerf. I'm totally fine with that. And then a big bug fix to up special for Jerry. So kicked rocket without Jerry, classified as a projectile, and now it counts better for Z-axis, so it has a better hitbox now. Cool. So another Velma change. They made it so her Hay marker projectile no longer pierces armor. Great change. Ground forward dodge, canceling into ground up attack, carries momentum into the attack. Ocelix, bro. Okay, listen, if you guys didn't know, if I'm not wrong on this, okay, you guys in the comments clarify. I'm gonna do a quick search real quick. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna try that because I can't edit it out. But regardless, I think you guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not. But Coslix, I'm pretty sure, actually requested for this change to happen and was tweeting about it, and like a lot of people disagreed with him. Again, don't get me wrong, Coslix honestly has a great mental, and it like usually has good balance changes that are unbiased. It's just kind of the guy he is. But I'm pretty sure he's the one that suggested this coming back, so the dodge canceling out of Hay, or not the Hay, but the light bulb would actually be good. Regardless, though. Let me know what you guys think about that change. I don't know how I feel about it. It just depends on if it makes her up attack like way better. Regardless though, this is all the changes. Again, if you guys want to see PFG's video where they kind of showed more details about it, definitely go into the comments. I will leave a description. I will leave that in the description and the comments. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you check that out. Again, thank you guys for coming by today. Again, I'm very happy with this update. Very proud of Multiversus for being able to put this together. And yeah, very excited to see how many people are interested in this. So anyway, guys, hope you have a good rest of your day, and peace out.